this one really does frustrate me. I know 99% of you get this wrong because I tell people to do it every single lesson. Okay, guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Alex, I'm a PGA golf professional. This channel is powered by you. Yes, you, the viewers. So anything that you've got wrong in your game or you've got questions on, whatever it may be, get down in those comments and we'll be sure to pick a different viewer out or viewers every single day. And also, you want to make sure you subscribe and hit the bell because you wouldn't want to miss your request. Okay, this one comes from Jeff Swindles. I'm from Whaley Bridge, not far from me actually. I'm currently trying to break 100. I'm pretty pleased with my drive, brilliant. I bought a putter you recommended. Jeff, what putter did you buy? I'd love to hear this. And I'm suffering with hitting the green with those shots from 100 to 150 yards out. I'm losing so many shots in my irons. Aim. Can you help? 100% we can help. So we've come to, I think this is about 130 yards. So we've sort of come in the middle of that roughly, yeah. 130 yards away from the flag, and I want you to make these changes to your swing. First things first, with these scoring irons, and I sort of classify these as sort of our 7, 8 and 9 iron, we've got to make sure our ball position is dialed in, right? So this is something you can take straight to the course, by the way. So on these length of shots, I always have my stance just on shoulder width apart, but my toes slightly flared. I work it like this. So pitching wedge sits in the middle of my stance on a full shot. I go half a roll forwards as I go up the bag, as I go sort of from pitching wedge all the way up to 4-iron, let's say. Every single club that you change, just roll your club half a roll, and that's where your ball position would go half a ball further forward, but you've got sort of your reference point looking down the golf ball. That is the first thing I want you to do. Now, I'm going to hit this one away, and you'll see here that sort of that macho thing of really trying to muscle these irons there. But I want to leave you with a thought just right now, halfway through this, and saying, aren't these irons our scoring irons? They're not our bashing and hitting long irons, right? The sort of, the term gives it away. Okay, next bit is this. Now, can you really resonate with that? Look how much effort I put into it. Look how little control I had. And that's for me where 99% of golfers go wrong. How I want you to think about this part of the video, and just want to say one thing, I've got a thick rough tip because in reality, we are going to go in thick rough and this was highly requested, so we'll put that in at the end of this video as well. I want you to think about these shots as control shots. So how I want you to feel and play these shots is that you're going to make swings where you feel your hands don't go any higher than shoulder height. We're going to make some practice swings where we've got good ball position, good stance, shoulder height to shoulder height. And that is all I want you to swing on these. They're scoring irons for a reason. Have a look at my body. It moves more in sync. I've got more control of my club face. And how many times, and this is what I get people to do in a lesson, they almost feel like they're hitting like a half shot, but actually it's a full swing, and the strike's so much better, and the ball flies so much further. So next time you're faced with a shot like this, when you've got your 9-iron, your 8-iron, and your 7-iron, all I want you to do, Jeff, is just feel, and for everybody else, that you're going to make shoulder height swings back and through. Shoulder height, really get a much better strike out on the golf course and hit way more greens. Okay, the final bonus bit coming up. Now I'm just going to take 1 minute more of your time this Sunday. Definitely worth sticking around with this. And also don't forget, every Thursday we're going live, and just want to say it was brilliant on Thursday. Thanks so much for joining me. This comes from Fat Shot Golf. It said, hi Alex, great tips as per. Question. My course has trees and knee-high rough. Wow, sounds tough. How do I play safely and securely? Thanks, Alan. Okay, now this is the little simple things you can make. Now, at Mottram Hall, this in the summer is thick knee-high rough. Simple routines you've got to stick to. Loft is your friend, take your punishment. So, for example, if you could reach the green with an 8-iron here, let's go something more like a 9-iron or a pitching wedge. That would be the first thing I would suggest. Second thing is make a bit of a wider stance. And what I would really think about doing is holding on a little bit tighter in your glove hand, because that thick rough is going to want to close that face into the golf ball and turn it down. The loft will help you, but nice and simply, have a bit more loft in your hand, wider stance, and really hold on for the ride, and anticipate it may come out a little bit shorter and a little bit left. There we go. We're out, we're back in play. But unfortunately, the moral of the story in those situations is just literally get it back out in play. Thanks so much for joining me this Sunday. Have a brilliant day. And if you've not got down below and you're worried about putting your question in there, don't. Get down in those questions, get down in those comments, and I'll be sure to sort your game out.